Ahoy hoy, it's your boy Attack Slug, and we are here with a Let's Play of LEGO Jurassic World for the PS4. You know, as a huge Jurassic Park fan, I had to do this Let's Play. I will hope that it won't get content ID to oblivion, but fuck it, we're doing it anyway. Here we go. If you want to see the prologue of me playing the prologue of this game, look at the annotation here, the card system here, because that video is already a cold boot video, so go check that out. I'm going to be starting from the beginning after the prologue, so I'm going to load up a game here. I did finish this game already once, but I started a new save file just for you guys. You can see here 1.1% progress, so we're going to load up and show the game as it is supposed to go from a fresh save, because once you finish the game and unlock everything in free play, there is not a good indication of what order the stages happened in. So I don't want to have any mistakes there. I want to have it run as intended, so I started a new save file. Game itself took me about 8 hours to play through, just, you know, kind of casually going through it, not trying to unlock everything, because apparently if you want to unlock everything, it's like 30 or 40 hours, and I'm probably not going to do that. But here we are on Isla Nublar, playing the classic Jurassic Park song, and hopefully not getting content ID for the song. So this game starts out with the original Jurassic Park. Obviously you can run through the movies in order, or you kind of have to, but you also have the option to go do Jurassic World right away. For those kids who perhaps don't have the knowledge of the originals and want to just start off with the new movie they just saw in theaters. On this channel, not going to start with the new movie just yet, because there are plenty of spoilers, and that has not even been in theaters for a week. So if you haven't seen it, go see it, and hopefully when I get to Jurassic World, you'll have already seen it and won't get spoiled by that stuff. So here we are. We are Alan Grant with Mr. Hammond and the whole crew here. Gonna hop in a Jeep and head to the first stage. The vehicles actually feel pretty good, surprisingly enough. They control a lot better than I expected. And here we can see our first problem, and that is the control panel is not functional. So we punch things, and then we dig on things. So each character has their own ability, as you would expect from a LEGO game. So we're going to build up this after having done the digging. Now I'm pretty sure that the panel is going to need Hammond, so you hold triangle, and then you go to, no, not Gennaro, the freaking scum-sucking lawyer. We go to Hammond here, because he can operate panels, and we hit circle, and the game gets me in position eventually, and then it is square, triangle, X. Nailed it! I will say this game kind of does overuse the Jurassic Park theme song quite a bit too much for my tastes, and that's someone who loves the music of the original Jurassic Park, loves it, but they kind of do use it a bit too much for my taste. It kind of just is over and over again. Now the voice stuff in this game, obviously I left on the subtitles. That's not the voice of Gennaro. That's not the voice of, like, for the most part, they use the movie voices, and some of them kind of sound weird because they have to actually get it from the movie. They don't have, like, the actual, like, raw, like, because, you know, they're getting it from a movie that came out in 93, 94. So there's a Brachiosaur. So yeah, some of the voice stuff just sounds kind of weird and modulated. So I do kind of miss the days when these games had no voice work. Because, you know, they're Legos, so kind of you make it up in your head, but it's a dinosaur. That's not the voice. That's not his voice. So there are some cases where they had to go get, you know, somebody else to do the voice, but say it again. We have a T-Rex. So yeah, they kind of take their liberties. Welcome to Jurassic Park. They do kind of, you know, obviously it is a LEGO game, so they take their liberties in terms of, it's kind of Looney Tunes-ish for the most part. You know, nobody actually dies. Obviously in the movies, people die, but nobody actually dies. So our goal here is to follow the blue brick road. Those invisible brick things you can't actually collect. That just kind of says, hey, this is where you are going next. This is your next goal. So we're going to try to accomplish our next goal here. Each character has their own abilities. Therefore, I got to use Dr. Sattler here because she's a girl. And apparently in this world, girls can jump higher. I don't know how factual that is in real life, but in this game, that is their ability to jump higher. So we're going to see if we can't repair these gates as they need to be repaired. Yeah, right. So Grant uses his raptor. Oops. Nope. Damn it. Grant uses his raptor claw to saw through things. So we gotta go here and hold circle. Or mash on circle. Sometimes it's mash, sometimes it's hold, sometimes it's, timing. It's weird. And then back to Dr. Sattler for more punching. Obviously, the main way you interact with these games is punching stuff, and then hoping things fall out, and then holding circle until you build what you want to build. And apparently, the lawyer is stuck in the gate there. That was funny. The AI in this game, not always the best, but it's the game overall is blue. The game overall is passable. I'm not gonna say it's great. But as someone who is a huge fan of the franchise, there is enough in here where if you are a huge fan, then you're going to probably want to check this out in some form. And certainly, it is on everything. Everything. So heading into the visitor center here for what should be the first stage. So I'm going to try to play one stage per day. Each movie has, I think, 5 stages. And Mr. DNA here gives you little hints and tips and things and whatnot. But so there are 5 main stages per movie, and there are 4 movies overall in this game. And here we go. We're gonna meet Mr. DNA. Just like today.
Sometimes after biting a dinosaur, the mosquito would land on the branch of a tree and become fossilized. This is what we call amber. Using sophisticated techniques,
Thinking machines, supercomputers.
preserve blood from the mosquito. And now we can make a
Baby dinosaur. And then just kind of immediately go to here. And for those of you who have seen Jurassic World, yes, that is Dr. Henry Wu in the original Jurassic Park, and yes, that is the same actor. That was an interesting plot thread, Life Finds a Way, that they kind of tied in there. So I will say that it's weird how they handle some of the audio stuff, that they kind of draw it from different parts of the movies into parts that it normally would not be in. And that's kind of jarring when you've seen these movies dozens, if not hundreds of times, or at least I have, because that's kind of the first one is one of my all-time favorites. But here we're gonna feed the raptors here with this cow, but it's not quite ready yet. So the other guys here will give me they have dialogue. And our goal here is to get that cow fed to the raptors. Now, if I remember correctly, I've got to do something here. I don't know. Alrighty, so I just played this, this past weekend, and I'm already forgetting what my actual next goal is here. But usually you just kind of start punching stuff, and then you kind of figure it out. Just add cow. Alright, so let's get this panel here. And this stuff is always kind of weird. You get a piece, and then you follow this blue line very slowly until you dig out what you need. Which is right here. Digging it out. Building it up. and then putting in the key code. Square X square. And there we go. Simple as that. And then we gotta use this guy here. His power is using the prod. Stick in the prod, hold the circle button, and then that gives us this opening here. So you can ride the animals in this game, you can ride the dinosaurs, you can ride stuff. Actually, it might just be the animals. And there's a pig and a cow and car tires, and so you hit triangle and you can ride it. And we head and follow the line here over there. And there we go. Now, obviously, they're not going to have the scene where you feed the cow to the raptors like you would in the movie. Obviously. That is not going to be the case. So, I will let you take a guess as to how this plays out before I actually make it play out. But we got to get this crane working first. So, Muldoon here, best known for Clever Girl, he has a gun, but it is a tranquilizer gun, and that is his skill. So we're going to head over here to this vehicle, and pick up this cow here. So you can see there, over there, there's a pile of poop on the right side of the screen there, and a little icon for it. Muldoon can't do that, so the way that they do the character unlocks in this game is that you want to have, you know, the ones that have all the skills, but to do that you gotta unlock them all, and then come back to these stages in free play, and get more stuff in free play. So that is where the replay value of the game comes from. But if you're just going through it, you know, normally, it's about, and see the cow escaped, the essence of chaos. And then we're going to feed this guy to the raptors, because of course we will. And then we're going to go eat Chilean sea bass. And see, this didn't happen here. This happened in the visitor center. This didn't happen at the raptor pen. Are you insane? And see, he doesn't die. He just gets his clothes eaten off. No one dies in this game. Spoilers. Spared no expense. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
What are they keeping in there? King Kong?
Still not clear on chaos.
The shorthand is the butterfly. The butterfly comes out.
And there is the sick Triceratops and Jerry Harding. Now, actually, this game has a line of dialogue from Dr. Harding here that kind of, you didn't get this connection in the movie because he was never a named character in the first movie. He was a named character in the first book. And the implication is that he is the father of Sarah Harding, who was in the second movie as Malcolm's girlfriend. But that was not a plot point that was ever really mentioned in the movies at all, and they kind of have it as a throwaway line of dialogue in the game, which I thought was fantastic. Little bit of an Easter egg there, which is cool. So here we are Dr. Harding and Ellie, and Ellie's power is jumping into dino droppings, if you will. Now you are going to remember to wash your hands after you, before you eat, right? And then Harding can get this plant here and go investigate.
Yes, we know they're toxic, but the animals don't eat them.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
And that's also not like his voice, which is weird. So you see that big glowy door there? Only dinosaurs can smash through these big glowy doors. And then her other power, besides jumping into poop, is watering flowers, because obviously she is a paleobotanist. So that is her thing, is making these flowers grow. So we're going to go up here. And nope, I need her instead. Damn it. Alright. So the AI is pretty good about following you around in this game. Not always, but, you know, for the most part, it's pretty good about following you around. And we got a popsicle here, and we're going to go feed the popsicle to this sick Triceratops, because obviously That's what's going to do it. Now, they have this exact scenario a couple of more times in the game where the animal wants a few things, and it is your job to go find those 3 things. And it's usually a thing of meat, a popsicle, and something else. So in this case, that is a carrot. But there is one point where it is a bar of chocolate. You know, they don't change it up too much. Now the question is, do I remember where the hell the 3rd thing is? And I don't think it's... Alright, so you can't go in the water. You will drown. Well, you won't drown, but you know, you just can't go in the water, which, you know, is weird because the Legos are made of plastic and they float. So why you can't go in the water doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but it is what it is. That's, you know, the game design decision. Now I don't think I can go in here because you need a flare to go in dark areas, and Malcolm has the flare because of course he does. I'm gonna go over here and punch stuff and see if we can't find... There it is. Pick that up. Follow the blue brick road here, and then get our very last piece of the pie for the Triceratops. We need her to do a flower thing. Water that plant. And then wait for it to grow. And then punch it, because what I need there is on the top. So there we go. Got that apple, cherry, and red thing with a thing. I think it's supposed to be an apple. Yeah, it's an apple. And then we can play as a dinosaur. So unlock Triceratops. Hit triangle. There we go. Triceratops. Now we can use the square button to charge up and smash shit. Now the problem there is that we don't have Ian Malcolm, and I want to say, no, I'm sorry, that's not a dark one, so that's okay. And got a minifig out of it, and there are 10 of those in each stage. This game has a lot of collectibles. If you are big on games that have hella collectibles, this game has hella collectibles. But I'm just gonna run out here and smash. I think that was all the ones that I needed to smash. Yep. And then I can progress to where I need to get to here, which is the Jeep. So we do that. Whoops.
There should be another car parked in the compound northeast of here.
And so we use this to solve very simple puzzles here. Just very, very simple.
I don't fancy that nine on the chances of balancing on the trunk. We better make another way over for her.
There we go.
Ah, heck. That tree fell down and took out the gate control panel.
Oh no. That means I gotta go make sure I can get a bridge for this Triceratops, which is, I gotta use Sattler to grow the plant. Stop falling off into the water! You're the worst, you're the worst. So, one of my major complaints with this game, besides the fact that stuff can be annoying, is this is annoying right now because I really don't have any actual camera control. So, I can't really judge the depth. Get on there. There we go. Like, it's hard to judge, out of the way, the depth of my jumping because I can't, like, I can go this way and this way. It's not great camera control. It's really not. When you go into free play, usually you have pretty good, you know, just all the way around yourself camera control, but, oh, go to the Triceratops. There we go. Over that plant thing. Let's go smash some shit here. Boom. So each stage has 10 minifig collectibles. I usually don't get them all because I don't really care. Although, you know, at some point I might go back and, you know, like, hey, I want to go back and get the platinum on this game, but it's probably not going to happen. I have so many games to play at any given time that doing 100% of anything seems insane to me. But certainly, if you've got the time and you don't have, you know, many other games to play, then certainly have at it. But my interest in this particular video is just getting through this game as it is in the single player. So we're gonna hit this ladder here. Head over this way.
Well, we better find ourselves a shortcut, Dr. Sadler. Huh, where's the crank off the gate winch on? I bet some...
Alright, so we need the winch, which is gonna be perhaps in that pile of poop. Yeah, let's... No, not the dinosaur. There we go. Dr. Sattler here, because she can jump high. And we're gonna push this off here to reveal the contents. And then use the contents to build the spinny thing. Use that to open the gate. And then go dive into the dino droppings. Bingo! Dino DNA! And there's your winch. There's your missing piece. So you see these things here, these DNA strands, those aren't hints. But I've already played through this, I don't need hints. So we're going to rotate our left stick. As you do. What's weird is that if you do it too fast, it doesn't work right. It kind of just doesn't work right, and I'm not really sure why. You kind of got to do it at a certain pace, which I found to be odd. But what the hell do I know? So we're gonna go and smash this, which gives us amber, and the amber unlocks more dinosaurs in the free play. And then the trike is stuck here, so then we get to our other character to escape this stage. And that should be it. I think that's the end of this stage. I'm pretty sure.
I tell you, how many times we needed locking mechanisms
On the vehicle doors. Look, there's a finite amount of memory here.
51 on today's glitch list. We have all the problems of a major thing.
Hold on to your butts. And you've got butterfingers?
Our lives are in your hands and you have butterfingers? I'm totally unappreciated in my time. You know anybody who can network 8 connection machines and debug 2 million lines of code for what I've been for this job?
I'd like to see you try.
All of you. Approaching the Tyrannosaur paddock.
I want to say this is the end of the stage. I'm pretty sure. And here's your guy on the East Dock. So this game had no Dodgson. Dodgson! We got Dodgson here. There's no Dodgson. And that is the end of the first stage. Welcome to Jurassic Park. And we get our little prizes and things. So I will tell you, I will wrap up here with the first episode of this Let's Play Lego Jurassic World. I'm going to attempt to get up an episode every day. That is the plan, but, you know, scheduling might prevent that here and there. But certainly my plan is to play through this whole game. Yeah, so that's gonna do it. My name is Attack Slug, which you might already know that. This has been Let's Play Lego Jurassic World. There are a lot of minifigs to unlock, and I will see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.